Hey, come let me ask you a question. Ever wonder why the best ideas hit different when you're alone? Not in meetings, not on Zoom calls, but alone. Today, I'll reveal why solo practice might be the missing link to leveling up your craft, your business, and your entire mindset. If you're ready, let's dive in. Hey guys, welcome back to another amazing episode of the I'm Not Lucky and Blessed podcast. As always, I'm your host, Lucky, and I'm here to talk business. But first, coffee. On today's episode, here's what we'll cover: the surprising story of how Carl Jung used solitude to change the world of psychology. And then, why working alone might lead to faster growth than group collaboration. The science behind flow states, how to tap into it. And lastly, a step-by-step solo practice blueprint that you can start using today to get better. So if you're ready, let's dive in. In the early 1900s, Carl Jung was at a breaking point. His split with Freud left him isolated, doubting everything he had built. So what did he do? He retreated into solitude, spending years in a self-built tower in Bolligen, Switzerland. There, without distraction, he engaged in deep reflections, wrote extensively, and developed the theory that would revolutionize psychology. This period of solo practice allowed him to create some of the most influential and powerful concepts in modern psychology, including archetypes and the collective unconscious. Jung's story reminds us that breakthrough often happens in solitude, where we can fully immerse ourselves in deep, undisputed work. And that's what we're going to talk about today. What is solo practice? Solo practice isn't just about working alone. It's about creating an intentional space to refine your craft without external noise. Carl Jung didn't just isolate himself for the sake of isolating himself, or just to be alone. He created an environment where he could deeply explore new ideas and push the boundaries of his own field. In his book called The Little Book of Talent, Daniel Coyle discusses the importance of practice alone. He emphasized that some of the greatest significant growth happens in these moments of focused, independent work. Whether you're an entrepreneur, an artist, or an athlete, carving out time for deep, undistracted practice can accelerate your progress like nothing ever can. Now, let's talk about why solo practice is so important. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, very powerful name, a psychologist famous for his research on flow states, discovered that when we engage in activities that challenge us just beyond our current abilities, we enter a state of heightened focus and creativity. This is called the flow state. This is where most of our best work happens. So solo practice eliminates distraction, and it allows you to enter your flow state more easily. Without external interruptions, your brain can fully immerse itself in the task at hand. This is why so many of the greatest breakthroughs, whether in science, music, or business, happen when people are deeply engaged in solo work. It is even rumored that Kanye West recorded some of his album, Donda, in solitude in a locker room at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And guess what? The album came out amazing. And that is the power of solo work. One of my favorite writers, Carl Newport, in his amazing book, Deep Work, called this concept deep work. According to him, it is when one performs a professional activity in a state of distraction-free concentration that pushes our cognitive capabilities to their limits. Carl Newport believes that we're entering a new economy, an economy of intelligent machines, and that the two ways for one, or aka us, small business, to become winners in this new economy is to have the ability to master hard things and produce an elite level in terms of both quality and seed. And you see, these two core abilities that he's talking about requires us to do deep work. Personally, I'm a fan of deep work. I have been practicing doing deep work. There was a time after I read the book, I was like, you know what? I wanted to do deep work every single day. So, how can you harness the power of solo practice in your own work or field? Here are some actionable steps that you can take. Number one, schedule deep work sessions. So, set aside time each day where you eliminate all forms of distraction. So, like no emails, no social media, no multitasking, just focused and uninterrupted work. Step number two, set clear goals. So, before each session, define a specific goal, whether it's refining your business strategy, writing a chapter of a book, or even just a page, or brainstorming new ideas. Having a clear target will keep you on track, even when you lose concentration. And then three, design a flow inducing environment. So create a space that encourages deep focus. This could be a quiet room or a corner of your house, or even a specific playlist that signals to your brain that it's time to focus. Like Kanye West did, put himself in a locker room and did an album. The last and final step, reflect and iterate. So after each session, take 5 minutes to jot down what worked and what didn't, and what you would want to do differently. See, this process of reflection helps you to refine your practice and make it better over time. So there's also a caveat to this. I came across a research that says that a few studies found that being in an interdependent group while experiencing flow is more enjoyable than one that is not. According to them, if you want to get more enjoyment out of your flow, try engaging in activities with others. Personally, my advice is the whole purpose of solo work is not to enjoy it, but to create result. So this is not something we want to enjoy. You're not going to enjoy it at first. It's going to feel uncomfortable. But it's in that uncomfortableness that you force your brain to think. So if you want to get more results, then do it alone. The whole point of this exercise, like I said, is not for enjoyment, but for result. If you want to enjoy it, do it with friends. But you will see that sometimes when you do it with friends, you might not get enough results like when you do it by yourself. So you could try both ways and then come back and tell us what you think. So here's my challenge for you this week. For the next 7 days, block out 20 minutes in your schedule for distraction-free deep work. Also, be specific. So set a specific goal. Before each session, define a clear objective of what you want to do. Don't say, I want to do deep work for 20 minutes. Instead, say, I want to write a page in 20 minutes. Or, I want to study something in 20 minutes, like I do, and it works for me. And then immediately after that, reflect. Write down one thing that worked for you, and then something else that you need to improve. Once you do that, you're not just going to learn, you're also going to get better at doing deep work. And the results you would produce would be amazing. Hold on, wait, before you go. Also, don't forget to track your progress. Keep a simple log to measure how your focus and results improve over the week. This challenge here is designed to help you experience firsthand how powerful solo practice is. If Carl Jung could revolutionize psychology from, oh my God, from a stony tower, imagine what you could do by dedicating focus time to your craft. In a nutshell, solo practice isn't about isolation alone. It's about deep intentional focus by eliminating and engaging in deliberate practice so you can reach new levels of creativity and skill in your field. Carl Jung's time in solitude gave him the clarity to develop ideas that shaped modern psychology. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi research shows that the deep work and flow states are where breakthroughs happen. The question is, how would you use solo practice to reach your next level? Whatever your answer is, share with us. So with that said, thank you so much, guys, for listening to today's episode. If you found this episode valuable, please subscribe, share it, and leave a comment. And if you're taking on this challenge, please let us know how it went. Don't forget, you are never lucky. You are always blessed. Peace.